Hey everybody, welcome to JoshuaGaming.com. Today's topic I wanted to discuss is this so-called debt bubble. And if you hear people saying that we're in a debt bubble or that gold is at a price that is unreasonable and can't sustain, you immediately know that whoever's saying that's just lacking a little bit of financial education. By definition, gold is not in a bubble. Gold is priced in US dollars. So, the reason that it's risen so much in US dollars is not because gold has gotten more valuable when comparing it to other assets, oil, housing, etc., but it's measured in US dollars, and dollars have lost 97.5% of their purchasing power since 1971 when gold and the dollar divorced. So over the last 40 years, we've seen the dollar lose 97.5% of its purchasing power, and we've seen the price of gold go from $35 an ounce to up to a high of over $1,900 an ounce, and we're just shy of $1,900 right now as I film this video. So my point is that gold is not overpriced. It's just that it's going up because the dollar's going down, But one important thing to talk about is, eventually gold probably will be in a bubble, and same with silver, but it's going to take some factors to get us there. And, somebody's asked me, they said, Josh, you've been talking so much about silver and gold the last year, so, are you just going to say that gold and silver are good forever? Or, because the point the person was making was that people used to say that about real estate 7 years ago, and then real estate crashed. Well, no, I'm not going to say it forever. There will be it will get into a bubble, and then it'll probably pop. What's going to happen, though, as long as it's measured in dollars, and as long as dollars are the reserve currency of the world, gold priced in dollars is going to rise. And so until that happens, if you want to protect yourself from inflation, any savings that you have, anything that you're not, using to put gas in your car, pay rent, or put groceries in the fridge, you might want to consider holding it as silver and gold, because these are real money. Now, as far as forecast of when to get out of gold and silver, at this point, I have no idea as far as an actual time frame. I can tell you that the factors will be, when I'll start pulling out, will be when I start hearing people say gold and silver never crash. That'll be my first indication, or never go down in value and they're a great asset. That'll be one indication. Another thing, when I start hearing talks about, serious talks about a one world currency, whether it's the Amero or, something digital, whatever it is. When the dollar will eventually hit zero, it's a fiat currency, meaning there's nothing attached to it. It's literally just paper. So it's only the dollar is only money when people believe it is money, and people are rapidly losing faith in it. So as it approaches zero, when it hits zero, the world will have to go to another reserve currency, because the dollar is the reserve currency, and America will need a new currency. So I think we'll have a one world currency at that point. And so when I hear talk about those things, that'll probably be an indication that we're approaching the bubble. And then when we start hearing that the central banks and the governments, like the G20, the biggest nations with the biggest economies, when we start hearing that those people are talking about a one world currency, that's when I'll start to look at getting out of precious metals. And I don't know, I can't forecast what'll be the best asset class to go into at that time. You'll have to keep following to get that info, because I just don't know yet. But right now, I can tell you that gold and silver are a great buy, and the trend's going to keep going up as long as the dollar is the reserve currency of the world, and the Federal Reserve keeps printing more dollars and keeps buying back treasuries. There's no way gold and silver can stop doing what they're doing right now. So, you're going to see little corrections up and down here and there, but generally the price is just going to keep skyrocketing. The more they devalue the dollar, the more the gold market's going to naturally correct itself, which will mean it's going to keep going up. So anyways, I hope you learned something, and I'll talk soon.